That is what we saw last week. So last week was incredible with just how much rain we got in just a couple days. Today was certainly a wet one. We've seen 2.5 inches of rain in Shelton, about an inch of rain, give or take, in Olympia, Tacoma, and up to Seattle. A little bit lower as you head farther north, but Everett saw about half an inch of rain. So yes, it has been a wet day today, but not as much rain. If this storm today was on its own, it probably wouldn't do too much for us. We probably would not be in first alert. But because this is falling on top of everything from last week, that is why we are concerned. Our ground is so saturated. Our rivers are already full. This is causing the elevated alert to continue. And it's blustery as well. And same thing, this wind is significant. Look at that. Everett, 54 mile per hour gust recorded today, 47 in Bellingham, Snoqualmie Pass, and Stevens Pass as well, and Shelton. And then along the coast, we're right around 60 miles per hour. So this is what we already saw today, the peak gusts from today. It has been blustery, and because the ground is so saturated, these winds are doing much more than they normally would. It is so easy to blow trees over. So that's something we'll continue to watch because the wind is not done yet. As we head into our day tomorrow, we're going to see wind starting to pick up once again from the south. You see 20 to 35 mile per hour gusts down to the south, but then it increases into the evening once again. This is late tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Widespread 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts are likely. Isolated gusts in the 40 to 50, even 55 mile per hour range. Then we shift a little bit over to the eastern slopes of the Cascades. Our higher elevations and the eastern slopes are looking at gusts in that 40 to 50 mile per hour range, but then it continues into the afternoon as well. We start to see it tapering off, but it'll still be breezy on Wednesday afternoon. So we're not done with the wind yet. Today was just the beginning. We could absolutely continue to see power outages, trees falling down. So we're not done with that yet. We're not done with the rain yet either. A little bit of a break right now. We have some dry weather, but a couple showers are still out and about as of this evening. That continues into late tonight. This is 10 p.m. Some spotty showers remain. And then tomorrow morning, a little bit of light rain, mostly along the peninsula and up to the north, but overall it's a generally mild start to the day. The heavy rain arrives late tomorrow night. So this is 5:30 p.m. We're starting to see it pick up along the peninsula. The Olympics are looking at some heavy rain, but then it really fills in late tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Pockets of heavy rain over the peninsula, around South Sound, or central into South Sound, and then our mountains as well. So additional rain accumulations. For the lowlands, not too much, anywhere from half to 1 inch of rain. For our higher elevations, both the Olympics and the Cascades, we're looking at an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain. Then we transition to snow. I'm so glad to report this. Our snowpack needs it. Tomorrow we start on a high note, but then by tomorrow night we're dropping down to pass level. It looks like everybody will tap into snow this week. It starts as early as Tuesday night. You see overnight Tuesday night, and then we will continue to add snow onto the mountains through the end of this week. You see that reflected in temperatures as well. We're going from longer than what we saw today. Another thing I want to point out to you, this is kind of flying under the radar a little bit, but have you noticed how warm it is? We're still sitting at 50 degrees in the Seattle metro area right now. Today, our high at SeaTac was 57 degrees. That's 10 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. Overnight low, we woke up to a low. The coldest we got today was 50 degrees. Normal is 37 degrees. So our temperatures are well above average compared to normal for this time of the year. We will see that change though by the end of the week, and we're going to get back down closer to normal by the end of this week. And with that, we'll also welcome back snow chances in the mountains just in time for the start of winter, which does officially begin on Sunday. So we're going to stay in first alert weather mode for tomorrow and Wednesday as well as we continue to track rain, wind, debris flow concerns. A lot to talk about. One of the big things we've talked about is wind, like you mentioned. So we do have a wind advisory that is technically still in place until 10 p.m. tonight. So just a few more hours, we'll let it expire. And then a second wind advisory starts tomorrow. This is going to begin at 4 p.m. and continue until 10 a.m. on Wednesday. So it's kind of a Tuesday night event. And with this situation, we're looking at gusts up to 45, 50 50 miles per hour. That's pretty much what we saw today. In fact, it could actually be a little bit worse than that at times. So it's going to be windy and it's going to be wet. We have additional rain on the way. Here's a look at our rainfall totals pretty much from right now through tomorrow night. We're looking at another ½ to inch of rain for the lowlands. So really Puget Sound isn't looking at a ton, but we're going to continue to see rain for the Olympics and the Cascades, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. And as we know, that is what pours down into our rivers. That's what fuels our rising rivers in many cases. So yes, as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to continue to watch rivers that are on the rise. We're continuing to watch the Skagit River in Mount Vernon. We are looking at the Snohomish River in Snohomish and Monroe as well. We're watching the Skykomish along Highway 2, fueled by that rain. We're also watching the Cedar River in Renton. So those are some of the rivers we're continuing to keep an eye on. For the remainder of tonight, here's a couple spotty showers that are sticking around, but we're mostly dry tonight. Then tomorrow, we'll watch the rain pick up throughout the day. So this is 9 a.m. here, rain along the peninsula, a little bit of rain up to the north, nothing compared to what the night will bring. 5:30 p.m. here, and we start to see it picking up, especially in intensity at times. Some heavy rainfall along the peninsula, Hood Canal into the Kitsap Peninsula, and then into our late night hours, it really picks up. We certainly are looking at pockets of heavy rainfall between about Central Sound down into the South Sound, and then also into our South Cascades as well. And with that, we will finally let snow levels drop down. So starting tomorrow night into Wednesday, we'll see them decrease, and then they stay relatively lower, much lower than what we've seen these last couple of weeks for the remainder of this week. So we'll watch that snow really start to pile on tomorrow night, and then we see that snow continuing the next couple of days. In fact, we do have a couple winter weather alerts that have been issued. The one I really want you to watch is this winter storm warning. That's for the North Cascades. 1 to 2 feet of snow are possible by the end of this week. So we are